So let's talk about how you're gonna make more money as a photographer, just selling more products and really adding more revenue to your business. I'm at this park right here. I'm gonna go for a jog, and at the same time, while I stretch out, you guys can talk to me about things that you can do to earn more revenue. So let's get started. Point number one of making extra revenue, the first thing you gotta do is cut this BS of collecting only 25% for your deposits. No, we're not doing that anymore. It's 50%. But the cool thing about this is that, let's just say you have a $1,000 package. I want you to charge more. And my students in my course, my step pricing course, Secret to Easy Photography Pricing, understand why and they learn how to charge more, but that's neither here nor there. 50%. Then you do 25% upon like the day of the shoot. All that is left is another 25%. So they forgot that they paid a higher price like weeks ago. So suddenly what's remaining upon delivery is 25%. If it's like $1,000 package, you're like, oh, 250 bucks? That's no problem. Oh, you got prints? Let me look at these prints. Oh, you got additional hours? Let me look at that. Oh, you got this? Let me look at that. That's a great way to sell more on the back end if you collect the most on the front end. And don't even say that's like dishonest. It's not. It's like literally the same amount. It's just protecting you more in the front. Just want to put that out there. Point number two, I'm stretching down here. If you have beautiful art and you're like, I don't know how to sell it, oh my God, go get them printed. Go get them printed like in black frames that you can get from IKEA. So you get to lease these photos. Now let's just say I'm a real estate agent. I want to sell this beautiful family home. I need artwork. I need artwork that's clear, that I can take pictures of. I can put in ads. Artwork that is truly one of a kind, that they haven't seen, like a TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Suddenly you're like, oh, I got something for your living room that's $20 leasing a month. This one is $5. This one is $2. Guess what? You get to have all of that artwork back. You just are leasing it until they sell their house, and then you give it to the next real estate agent, the next real estate agent. It just kind of works too good. Every single sale, you are gonna be with them. They're like, hey, John, we have another house. Do you have artwork that would be more of like nature, colorful? Do you have anything that's more of like classier, chic, black and white, whatever it might be? And watch how much extra revenue you're making just from leasing the stuff. It's crazy how much money you can make just by being creative. Point number three, I'm gonna go walk to the car, put the camera back and do some more stretches. Anyways, not that you want to care about that. Revisiting old clients. And what I mean is, right now it's 2022, September, that I'm filming this. I would, and I should actually visit 2021 and 2020 clients. So what you're gonna do is send them a message in a card, not an email, but actually a card. And you're going to print out one of their photos. Do that, send them the $3-4 version. And then what I would like for you to do is write a very thoughtful, kind card and say, hey, you guys were one of my favorite shoots this year. And so what you wanna do is send them a photo and a handwritten card and say, I just hope everything is good. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. By the way, this is one of my favorite photos that you guys took. You didn't pick it, but I still wanted you to have it. Out of sight, out of mind. That's literally how it goes. So a lot of times I'll get jobs because A, the work is good, but B, I'm in touch with them. I'm on their radar and they've seen my work and I've checked in with them. People want to be made to feel that they matter. So let them know that they matter. Let them know that you enjoyed working with them, and let them know that you would love to work with them again. At the very least, let them know that you can have this beautiful photograph of them, and it's a nice memory. Okay, so point number four of how you're gonna be able to make more money with your photography, it's actually very similar to the real estate one that I spoke about. You could actually license your artwork for a lot of local films. So a lot of times you'll notice that people will just do, like they'll do a Vimeo film, they'll do like a private independent film. Sometimes people are looking for cleared art. And what I mean by cleared art is this, is that you have to pay for the artwork in the background. Like that's a copyright too, and that's another artist's work. So if you can deliver for them work that has already been cleared because you've given permission, then you're good. So I would hit up the local film departments of your local universities. I would find local directors. I would contact them and say, have you ever thought about having art that could be the backgrounds of your photo shoots and of your films and things like that? And I'll bring them framed, or you guys can frame them. I'll tell you what, I think that, let's just see, if it's like a major city, like a Los Angeles or New York, you could probably rent your art for $200 to $400 to somebody in the art department. So you want to find those people, either the directors, the producers, or the prop people, the art department. And those are the people that are in charge of creating all the backdrops. They bring in the couches and the furniture and everything. We all know when somebody buys something from IKEA, I'm like, oh, I seen that at the store too. We all know if it's like something very common. You can create a nice revenue, side revenue, just by putting your work out there. But it's not even so much about the money sometimes. Sometimes it is, for sure. But sometimes it's the bragging rights to say, oh, you guys see that commercial? You see that movie? You see that music video? They picked my art to be in the background. That right there impresses a lot of clients and a lot of future clients, and those people would want to book you because you're good enough to be in the movies. You're good enough to have your work featured somewhere. Think smart. All right, point number 5. There's a website called Pixieset.com. They're not paying me for this, and I think that they're a pretty good service for what they are. They're a gallery service. They also have website and everything else, but I use them for the gallery. So I send that gallery out to clients. Sometimes you can make 2 different galleries. For example, let's just say you're doing a wedding or baby photos or family photos. You can send out a gallery to the actual paying client. Then you can make a second gallery that doesn't have all of the private intimate photos, and then they can send that out to friends and family. And to that one attached is a list of items that they can get that you already pre-priced, and then one of their 4 approved printing houses will get the order. They will process the order for you. They will ship the order. You'll never touch this, and then you'll make some money. And they'll tell you the prices. They'll say, okay, an 8x10 might be $4, for example, and then you can price that at $18. And then so they will take their $4 from you. They'll pick about $1 or so for shipping and handling, and then you're left with like $13 profit. Now imagine that at a wedding. Imagine that at a big corporate event where you can send out a gallery of approved photos to everybody. People can buy their own photos, or they could not buy their own photos, but you will be smart and you'll put your watermark on top of it. Now, Pixieset actually has a watermark feature, which I do appreciate, and you can get people to download the images, or you can get them to buy from your printing house. That's like the 5th way of making additional revenue. There's a lot of money in photography. If you don't believe the naysayers and all the people who didn't follow their dreams, and now their full-time job is to make sure that they tell you that you also can't make it. No, fool, that's your narrative. That's not ours. All right, this video is going to help you out a lot. It's more about selling your photography work. Enjoy. I think you're going to really enjoy it, especially the real estate and the art one if you like those tips. All right, I'll talk to you in the next video.